Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. You probably read the title of the video. Today I want to talk about why you should make the most of life. I know it does sound corny, but it really is true. A little while ago I was thinking about how I was ready to move on in life. I was feeling ready to move on to my career and bigger and better things. I was excited. I was thinking about my future and what I wanted to do, and I wanted to just be there already. I wanted to be at that point. I felt ready to move on. Now, if I actually was or am ready, that's debatable. But the point is, I wanted to move on. I wanted to move on in life. I was tired of these childish things. I was tired of high school. I wanted to move on to, like I said, bigger and better things. And, well, if I'm being honest, I was ready to start making money. I was constantly seeing things about money and how to make money and things like that. Because when you're thinking about your future, you start thinking about money, and then one thing led to the next, and I was watching a bunch of YouTube videos of people making all this money, about people talking about how to make money and things like that. And I thought, I wanted to do that. I wanted to go get a job and make some money. And not just a job, I was going to have this side hustle, and I had all these great plans. But I don't know, something just made me realize that I should be happy with what I have right now. I should cherish these years instead of getting all worried about the future. There's a rainbow outside my window as I'm talking. But yeah, I realized I should be happy with what I have. I should cherish these years. You know, there are so many good things to be happy about and to enjoy. I realized that I should be grateful for what I have, these times that I have, because they aren't going to last forever. You know, one day these days are going to be gone, and one day I'm going to look back on them, and I hope that I can look back on them fondly instead of with regret. And so I realized that I should make the most of them. Like I said, there are so many things to enjoy while I have them, and to be grateful for. Because when you can be grateful for something, it really lets you enjoy it more and make the most of it, instead of just wishing you had something else. And so you can apply that to something like this. I want to make the most of these years. You should look on the bright side instead of, like I said, wishing for something else or being down about something. Because there's a lot to be grateful for. Like I said, there's a lot to enjoy. And gratitude really does make life better. It really helped me just be happier with what I have. I don't want to act like I'm making the most out of a bad situation. I mean, there are so many people who are a lot older than me who wish they could be my age. And I don't want to sound like I'm in a bad spot or anything. But that's the thing. There are so many people who wish they could be young again. And so I want to, when I get older, I want to be able to look back fondly. And like I said earlier, I don't want to regret that I didn't make the most of my time as a young lad. And I don't mean hustling and trying to make money and all that. I mean, yeah, I want to set myself up with a good future, but I also want to enjoy these years while I have them. Time doesn't wait for anyone. You know, you could blink and just like that, a year went by. And I want to make sure that was a good year. And so I keep thinking about and talking about how I should make it a good one and just enjoy it. But yeah, this was a bit of a short one, just something that's been on my mind. I want to be able to look back on these years fondly and without regret. That's about all that I have to say. If you got something out of this video, a like or subscribe would be appreciated. Thanks for watching, and I will see you later.